She became the most humiliated woman in the world overnight and did not choose it. Did not invite it. Did not have a single moment to prepare for what was coming before it arrived and consumed everything. Monica Lewinsky was 22 years old when her life became a global punchline and the world laughed without once stopping to consider what was happening to the human being at the center of it. At 52, what she has become on the other side of that experience will give you genuine chills. And not for the reasons the 1990s would have predicted. Monica Lewinsky was born on July 23, 1973, in San Francisco, California, into a comfortable and educated family that gave her no particular preparation for becoming the most talked about woman on the planet before her 25th birthday. She was a White House intern. She was 22 years old. The relationship with President Bill Clinton that followed was consensual, a word she has spent years carefully and deliberately applying while simultaneously acknowledging the profound power imbalance that made genuine consent a complicated and contested concept in that particular situation. The Kenneth Starr investigation made every detail public in a way that had no precedent and no mercy. The Starr report was published on the internet in 1998, one of the first major news events to spread virally online, and it turned Monica Lewinsky's most intimate moments into publicly available reading material for the entire world. She was eviscerated in the press. She was the subject of late-night jokes so relentless and so cruel that even their authors have since expressed regret. She was reduced to a punchline before she was old enough to have built any kind of identity strong enough to survive the reduction. What followed was a decade of genuine suffering that the punchline culture never stopped long enough to notice. She struggled to find employment because no employer wanted the association. She tried to build businesses that collapsed under the weight of her name. She left America for a period and completed a master's degree in social psychology at the London School of Economics, trying to understand, from a clinical distance, what had happened to her and why. Then something shifted. Slowly and completely. Monica Lewinsky became one of the most powerful anti-bullying advocates in the world. Her 2015 TED Talk, The Price of Shame, has been viewed over 20 million times and remains one of the most genuinely moving and intellectually rigorous examinations of public humiliation ever delivered from that stage. She became an executive producer on American Crime Story, Impeachment, shaping the narrative of her own story for the first time from a position of genuine creative control. She has built a production company. She has written essays of remarkable clarity and grace. She has become, through sheer force of intelligence and resilience, someone the world cannot reduce to a punchline anymore without embarrassing itself. At 52 she carries herself with a dignity and a purposefulness that the 22-year-old intern could never have imagined surviving long enough to find. The chills her story produces are not the ones the 1990s intended. They are the particular sensation of watching someone reclaim their own narrative completely. And win.